Hello, this is Kat and Gail at Seattle Coffee Gear. Hello, Gail.
Hey, Kat. How you doing?
So today, Gail is going to actually take us from opening up, unpacking, and setting up and using a Rocket. So you're going to see it from the box to the cup today.
The Rocket, they changed their packaging on the inside. They are doing a phenomenal job on this. It's packaged better than most machines, and so there's not any damage when it comes. So,
okay.
Here it is, and this is what you see in the beginning. It's got the manual and everything all packed in styrofoam. This is the cup rack that goes around, acrylic cup rack, drip tray, single portafilter, double portafilter, scoop, tamper.
Great.
The ever infamous plastic tamper that comes with a machine, whether you spend $200 or you spend $2,000, you still get that quality tamper.
Yeah.
So it comes out like that.
Oh, that's nice. A little tray.
Nice? Yep.
That's
and then
beautiful.
More styrofoam. And then I'm really impressed with this stuff.
Wow.
That works really well. So anyway, we're going to take it out, get it all set up.
Okay.
And then maybe we'll even brew with it. What do you think?
Yeah, I would like a latte.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so we have the Rocket set up. This is the Rocket Giotto Premium Plus. And we've had a few people ask us about the ECM versus Rocket, and actually Rocket was just spun off from ECM. It's its own company now, but it is it's the same internals as the ECM Giotto, but they've souped it up in this newest version.
Souped it up.
Souped it up. Right. So Gail now is going to show us how all the features and make us a cup of coffee.
The soup up on this was that they put a new drip tray on it, which is the insert is a lot nicer. They put bigger wheels. This thing doesn't have wheels. You can't drive it.
You could drive it to your cafe.
Bigger legs. And the gauge over here was a half circle. Now it's a full one. It's actually much nicer looking, and some of the labeling is a little bit different. But
got it.
The inside of the machine is the same.
Okay, so let's talk about, let's start with the water reservoir for the features.
Water reservoir is a 98-ounce plastic water reservoir. And the one thing about this one that we kind of like is that instead of having tubes to put in and out on this, this is how it's fed. It feeds the machine right there.
Nice.
Yep, really nice.
And we also like the fact that you just take that little metal piece off instead of the entire top of the machine. So you can keep your cups toasting up there.
That's right. That's a nice feature. It has the E61 Brew Head. As you know, on the external features I'll go through first, which has hot water siphoning through it all the time, makes for a sweeter, nicer shot, more consistent heat, better shot. Anti-burn steam wand, and as well on the water side, this dispenses hot water. This is for steaming. And
they're just double insulated? Is that the...
Double walled.
Okay.
So you can touch the outside and they're not hot, which is really nice.
Exactly.
And then being not as hot, the coffee doesn't burn on them too. That's the real function of it.
And since you're like accident prone, it's good to have those safeties in place.
Yep. On the inside, it's got a 1.8 liter nickel plated copper boiler. And one thing this machine has that the rest don't, it's got a end plate that's made out of brass, which holds the heat better in the heat exchanger. And consequently, you have 40% better steaming power with this machine than you do some of the others in the same category.
Oh, cool. So it really makes a difference then when you're doing your milk frothing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So,
all right.
I'm going to show you how to make a latte with this.
All right.
Are we set?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Okay.
I've already ground the coffee, and I'm going to get it ready in here.
Just leveling it off?
Level it off, and then it kind of gets it into every edge, corner, and all the little nooks and crannies. And then tamp it with 30 pounds of pressure. No, it's pressure. Again, clean all this off of here so that it's not. And then the one thing you want to do on the heat exchanger machine, if you haven't used the machine for 4 or 5 minutes, a heat exchanger heats the water up inside the boiler to steaming temperature, and it stays that way all the time.
Okay.
There's a tube that runs through that feeds the brew head, takes the water from the water reservoir, passes it through that very hot water, and by the time it gets to the brew head, it's at 204 degrees, which is perfect for brewing.
Okay.
So that's how a heat exchanger works. when it has sat for 4 or 5 minutes, the water in that tube is actually too hot for brewing. So you want to just bleed some of that off.
Okay.
4 or 5 seconds worth is enough to clear out that tube and take the temperature down to its proper level.
Okay.
Now I'm going to steam the milk. When we get done steaming, then we're going to do the shot
Okay.
down into the cup. There.
So how did you know it was done?
It was really hot. You get to know by the touch and the sound of the milk too.
Okay.
When it's done.
Okay.
So I'm letting it sit there for a second so that you can see how the anti-burn works. And there's it should be like wet paint.
Looks beautiful, Gail.
Thank you. Okay. Set that aside. Wipe that off. Came right off. Purge it a little bit. To get any milk that's up in there out.
So you don't have any cottage cheese hanging around?
Yeah, exactly. And then let's brew.
Rat tails! Woo!
Oh boy, a lot of entertainment coming from everywhere here.
You're lucky I haven't broke out into the Def Leppard Rocket yet.
Yeah, right. I think that's probably plenty long enough.
All right.
What is that?
You know, it kind of looks like a crane.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you turn it upside down, it's
Or like that Japanese painting of the wave.
There you go.
All right.
It actually could be something else upside down. There we go. Really, it's nothing in any.
It's like clouds.
And that's basically.
Choose your own adventure.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, right. Make it whatever you want.
Exactly. All right. Thank you, Gail.
You're welcome, Kat. Bye.